Now we will start refraction. When a ray of light passes from one medium to another, having different densities, it gets deviated. This phenomena is called as refraction. So what do you mean by refraction? When the ray of light is passing from one medium to another having different densities, it gets deviated. This phenomena is called as refraction. The word is refraction. Different densities. It means densities, two types of density. One which is having a lower density and another one will be having a higher density. So the lower density, the medium in which the density is lower, is called as rarer medium. And where the density is higher, that medium is called as denser medium. So if we compare, air is a rarer medium comparatively to that of glass, to that of water, to that of diamond. Means if you will see these air, glass, water, diamond, the density will go on increasing. It means the medium is changing. So the air is generally been considered as rarer medium. Glass is considered as denser medium. Water is considered more denser than glass. Diamond is much more denser than air, glass and water. Is this clear? Now, in a rarer medium, the speed of light increases, but as we move on to a denser medium, speed changes, speed of light decreases. So whenever a ray of light is going from rarer medium to denser medium, its speed decreases. When its speed decreases, it deviates. And how it deviates? It moves towards the normal. So in the higher density, the speed is decreasing. In the rarer medium, the speed is increasing comparatively to that of denser medium. So here we will study two phenomena. Number first, when the ray of light travels from rarer to denser medium. So as we know, the rarer is having low density and denser is having high density. So this is the incident ray which strikes the surface in a rarer medium. This is the normal which we have drawn. This is rarer medium and denoting by R. Denser medium is denoted by D. So as it passes, the ray of light passes from rarer to denser medium, its speed decreases. Speed decreases because it is a denser medium. So this refracted ray, this is a refracted ray because it has passed from one medium to another. That's why it is called as refracted ray. It will bend towards the normal. It will bend towards the normal. This is an incident ray. This ray is called as incident ray. This dotted lines denotes normal. The angle formed by incident ray and the normal is called as I. This is called as R. The refracted ray makes with the normal is called as R. This is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. And this is called as angle of refraction. This is called as angle of refraction. In this case, you will see when the ray of light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, angle I is always greater than angle R. Angle I is always greater than angle R. Why angle R is smaller? Because when the ray of light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, it is bending towards the normal. Why it is bending? Why it is bending? Because it is a higher density. In the higher density, what happens to the speed of light? It decreases. The speed of light decreases in the denser medium. Is this clear? Second, just opposite of the first one, when the ray of light travels from denser to second, when the ray of light travels from denser to rarer medium, denser to rarer medium. So if you will see this is a path, this is normal which I am drawing just now. This is the incident ray. Now in this case the ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. It is traveling from denser to rarer medium. This is arrow sign. Now when it is traveling from denser to rarer medium, what will happen? As the ray of light comes in a rarer medium, its speed will increase because the density is lower. The density is lower. The refracted ray will move away from normal. Will move away from normal. Whereas in this case, what is happening? The refracted ray is moving towards the normal. But here it is moving away from the normal. Now this incident ray is making an angle I. This is refracted ray making an angle R. So here we can say that angle I is less than angle R. In second case, the refracted ray, angle of refraction is greater than angle of incident. In first case, angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. So in both the cases, you must have understood that whenever the ray of light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, where the density is higher, if the ray of light is going in a denser medium where the density is high, the speed will decrease, and when the speed will decrease, it will move towards the normal. The refracted ray will move towards the normal. In the second case, when the ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, what will happen? Because it is moving in a rarer medium where the density is lower, so density is lower, so the speed will increase. When the speed will increase, it will move away from the normal. In this case, what will happen? The angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence, and in this case, angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. There are two laws of refraction. There are two laws of refraction, which is called as the laws of refraction. Laws of refraction. First, the incident ray, refracted ray, normal, and even angle of incidence, angle of refraction, point of incidence, point of refraction, all lie in the same plane. All lie in same plane. All lie in same plane. The incident ray, the refracted ray, normal, point of incidence, point of refraction. The point means that this is the point of incidence where the incident ray is meeting. This is the point of refraction from where the refracted ray has been starting. All are lying in a same plane. This is the first law of refraction. And what is the second law of refraction? The second law of refraction. The second law of refraction is that the ratio of sine of angle I to the sine of angle R is always equals to refractive index. It is always constant. The sine of angle I to the sine of angle R is always equals to constant, and this constant is known as refractive index, and it is denoted by n or by mu. It is also known as Snell's law. It is also known as Snell's law. So what is the second law of refraction? It is a ratio of sine of angle I to the sine of angle R. The ratio of sine of angle I to the sine of angle R, and it always remains constant. This constant is denoted by n or by mu, and which is basically known as refractive index. It is known as refractive index, and it is given by Snell's, so that's why it is known as Snell's law.